Hello again, my cursed little fiends, and welcome to Toy Box Nostalgia. Let me ask you a question. Are you a fan of nostalgia? Or is nostalgia a fan of you? Does she have you in her ruthless grip? Does she have you possessed to the point that you would do anything to appease her, including draining your wallet and bank accounts? Either way, the spooky toy box allows us to embrace the spell cast upon all of us as children by toy manufacturers. So why don't you grab a chair or tomb and join me on this spine-tingling journey as we delve into the spooky toy box where all toys hold a haunting story. Speaking of haunting stories, today is his birthday. That's right, my curious camp counselors. What better way to pay homage to our absolute favorite swamp-smelling, hockey mask-wearing zombie than to unbox Jason Voorhees. With me today I have a special guest, the NECA Toony Terror's Jason Voorhees, who is sure to put on a bloody show. If you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, you'd love to see spooky content show up in your newsfeed, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It really helps me out. I'm lonely here in my crypt and I would love to grow and expand and take over the world. If you enjoy the content of this video, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and drop a comment below letting us know what you think of Jason Voorhees. Alright my friends, so here we have it. Fun story, I didn't even know NECA Toony Terrors existed. That's right, so I was in Target, and I had asked an employee to go into the back of the store where they hide everything to pull out the Batman animated series action figures that were released 10 days ago, and while she was digging them out, I had noticed Toony Terrors, like a bunch of them on pegs. So, I was curious, obviously I'm curious. I start flipping through the action figures on the pegs, and I notice a lot of really awesome horror movie icons. And when I saw this, I was like, I gotta grab this. I don't remember how much it was, maybe 10 bucks or something, but it looks amazing. It's like a cartoon version of Jason Voorhees. It's like if he were in Scooby-Doo, I feel like this is what he would look like. Yeah, I've always been a huge Friday the 13th fan. When I was a kid, I was a huge fan of the Nintendo game. I think that's where it all started for me with Friday the 13th. And then when I got a little bit older, I'd say about 5th or 6th grade, my best friend, whose name was Jason, he actually, had all of the movies at the time on VHS tape, and we watched them all. And I just fell in love. Like this franchise, the movies, the whole storyline. It just, living in Pennsylvania, just kind of like hit home for me. I loved it. But anyways, here we go. Let's take a look at this packaging. Ages 17 plus. I've never seen 17 plus before. It's definitely a choking hazard. NECA Toony Terrors Friday the 13th. And Friday the 13th is written in the font, of like the Nintendo game and the movies and the posters, everything. The background is nice. It's like a cloudy purple sky with lightning, and it shows this really neat, I don't know what this is, like a marquee that looks like it's from Beetlejuice. It's so cool looking. And then behind the action figure, it looks like he's standing in front of a movie theater, actually. Here's some movie posters on the right here and on the left. And you could kind of see I don't know what that's called, the office box or something, the box where like they take money before you go into the movie theater. And then we have another marquee down here at the bottom that says Jason Voorhees. Flipping over to the actual bottom, we have their credits. Director, design, illustrations, and paint, sculpt, and packaging art. All done by folks from NECA. That's so cool. Look at New Line Cinema. It says NECA, it says Real Toys. Here's the barcode in case you need it for some goofy reason, 0 to 3. Looking over at the side, the window, by the way, as you may have noticed, goes all the way around. It says Toony Terrors on both sides. On the back, they give us this nice, super glossy, I guess it's kind of like a diorama background. It's really neat looking, and it looks like there are scissors here to cut this out, put it behind the action figure. We could go ahead and do that. And then right here, bring the fun of Saturday morning cartoons to your horror collection with these adorable little creeps. Pick your favorites or collect them all and make every day Toony terror time. Ah, it's just so cool. This illustration's great. There's like fog on the ground. It just looks so good. All right, so let's just tear right into it. Open it from the top here. Trying to keep that diorama background in good shape. I think I may have creased it. I did pretty bad. That's okay. We build our own dioramas here at Toy Box Nostalgia because of toy photography. Let's pull this little bubble out, and it looks like we have this piece is just paper. It's kind of cool, right? All right, so let's get all the stuff out of the way. So look at that in his beautiful little plastic casket here. Okay, so he has some bands around him and we have some tape. So I'll be right back. Okay, so no joke Japan, this is exactly what you get right here. The action figure, a machete, and a diorama background. This is very nice paint application. Like everything NECA, it seems. Is matte finish, like super classy looking matte finish. And damn, does he look like he's from a cartoon. Look at those feet. The machete is really thick. Look at that. Like that would really muff somebody up if they were hit with this. Probably break bones before it would slice through you. But anyways, let's take a look at this. Look at that paint application. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the color choice for the skin. And the shirt, the shirt being green and the brown pants. Maybe it kind of reminds me of Shaggy. Maybe that's why I keep thinking it's like from Scooby-Doo or something. But anyways, each button you see is painted blue there. He's got a blue shirt, an undershirt under his big green shirt. He's got brown pants with a hole in the thigh, his right thigh here. He does have pockets. I doubt you could put anything in them. He has pockets on the back. Very nice. He's got black boots, all solid color black. Pants are all solid color brown. Shirts, green with blue buttons. And the mask is a really awesome cream color mask. So cool. It's truly like an amazing mixture of what he looks like in the movies and like if he were to be a cartoon. He's got an expression on the mask. That was one of the things that I really loved about Jason Voorhees is that you don't know what the hell the dude's thinking because the expression is always the same on the mask. Here, NECA just made the mask look angry, like it's part of his body. I mean, it kind of is part of his body. It's definitely part of his, like, personality. So let's take a look at articulation. We got a head that can look down. It can't look up because of the collar, probably. But it looks down really far. Look at that. That's cool. Holy shit. All right, so turns side to side. It doesn't tilt. Probably because of the collar. It does a little bit, but I think the collar's like jamming him up. Look at like the necklines there, like that. Like his skin and his body is like, I don't know, like waterlogged or something, as though there was like a band-aid over his entire neck and head his whole life. All right, let's take a look at arms. So the arms go up and down, that's it. Just a swivel here, that's it. Both sides, just a swivel, they don't go out at all or in. The hands swivel, and they don't, there's no hinge or anything, it's just a swivel. Very big cartoon-like hands, very cool. The legs, we do not have any articulation at the knee or the feet at all. It's just one solid piece, kind of like a big reaction figure, I guess. Yeah, look at that, it's nice. So at the the thigh, or I'm sorry, at the pelvis here, the hip, we don't have any twist or anything like that. The legs just go literally up or back. Everything just swivels. That's it. All right, so let's go ahead and try out this accessory here. Look at that. Look at this really cool little figurine here. I'm going to call this a figurine. It's not really like an action figure to me. Oh, it's just so cool. His hand just kind of just dangles there. I kind of wish there was a little bit of a bend in it, but then again, you know, he's kind of like, and in his older years, he was truly like a slow-ass zombie, so. Oh, look at that. It looks so good, doesn't it? And then we have, obviously, our diorama background, and this is what it would look like. Super cool. Well, that's it, my friends. Look at this. Spectacular, right? It's like right out of a cartoon. It's so cool. I've never seen a Jason Voorhees action figure or figurine or whatever you want to call this like this ever. I just think this is awesome. I used to have hyper-realistic versions of Jason Voorhees, like from Sideshow, and the original NECA, like the big 1/4 scale from Friday the 13th Part 7, the one that made sounds. But this is great. This is so cool. It's just a lot of fun. I love stuff like this. You know me. I went bananas once over like a chibi version of Zombie Venom from Marvel, like the Funko one. So I love stuff like this. It's fun. It's fun to take pictures of too. It's just fun. If you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, you'd love to see more content like this show up in your newsfeed, please consider hitting the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and drop a comment below letting me know what you think of this incredible little action figure. This is so cool. It's so awesome. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Remember, collect and shoot.